4.3 Part 2, Writing and Solving Proportions. I can write and solve proportions for real-life problems.
Perfect, thank you. So we talked more about proportions, and it's been a while for us, so we had to do a little bit of a refresher, but here we go. So I first gave you an example of baseball and softball. And it might not be applicable to all of you, but this kind of just proved that it's all over, and it can help spread information across different people. Remember how I talked about how batting average, you can talk to any baseball player and they will all be like the same kind of number. So it's pretty important. And we talked about labels and finding information in those word problems, underlining circles, some basic things. You were warming up to the idea. So then I gave you 2 strategies. What are our 2 strategies? Luke?
2 strategies are ratio tables and proportions.
Ratio tables and proportions. Is a ratio table just show you a proportion in a different way? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, it does, right? So ratio table, we can line up all these labels, solve for it. Proportion, we're doing the same thing with proportion. You need to make sure you have this bubble method showing how you're getting from one to the other. Throwback to December with our number sense. If you're trying to get larger, so like from here to here, we got larger, what kind of number is going to be in our bubble? If we're getting larger when multiplying. It's going to be greater than 1. Yes? Yeah. And if it is less than 1, if we're trying to decrease, it's going to be a decimal less than 1, more than 0, right? So remember that we're always thinking about that number sense. So then we practiced, and we had a example with a school proportion, females to total students, and you guys solved this one pretty easily. You set up your proportion, kept those labels in line. You explained to me why you're placing things where you did, so I really enjoyed that. And that was a pretty easy bubble method to solve for there. And you were able to finish it. Nice job. So then we moved on to percentages. And percentages are a little tricky. What is that given information that will help you solve a lot of these? What is that piece? We kind of talked about it. Yeah, Sophie.
If you score all of the points, you get 100%.
Perfect. So if you score all of the points, you're going to get 100%. And that's not always going to be given, but you guys know, you've taken a test before, that is how you can add those proportions. Then set up your proportions. There are 2 main ways. You can do it like this, or you can do it like that. Either way, your proportions are lined up this way, they're lined up vertically. This way, they're lined up horizontally. Either way works, just make sure you're lining those up. We did a little bit more complicated one. So, quick, if you have friendly numbers, how do you solve a proportion? When you have friendly numbers, you can just solve it, right? You guys know your facts, so you could just solve it. If it's not friendly numbers, what are we looking for? Reduce. Yes, you want to reduce, and then we're going to use that number sense, right? Good, so this is just overall practice. You guys were great.